For 400 years, you've had us in slavery. Our ancestors marched to survive, and while some march, some hide. But we are no longer hiding. We are no longer cowards. So now we stand, now we kneel, now we take back our freedom, now we show bravery. You stole us from our homeland, separating daughters from mothers and fathers from sons. You took us to a land we know nothing about. You robbed us of our names, even the words and language which comes from our mouth. Like Pharaoh who oppressed and murdered the Hebrews, killing all the boys with swords and casting some in the Nile, so it is that you have lynched, raped, plundered, and then tried to take us as your own, tried to take us as your spoil, and then you expect us to forget while you live in denial. Our ancestors were taken from their place of birth, a place where their lives matters, a place where they had wealth and worth. Then for 400 years you have taken us away from freedom, only to murder us even after we have been beaten. You enslaved us only to let us go in the wild, so you could hunt and kill us. So you shot, choked, hung, burned, and nailed on us. For this a black man knelt and did not stand up. He did not stand up for a system that was never designed for us, but against us. So now we stand against your systematic strategized oppression. You created among us division, so now we stand as a nation. Your Declaration of Independence gave 3 rights: life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. This is true because you had the liberty to take our lives, and this you pursued because it makes you happy. It makes you happy. So when our people were murdered, you made it a show. We became the main event of your theaters, and your most popular episodes became the lynching of niggers. I can't breathe. I need some water. I am dying, so I call for my dead mother. How can you say you're with us when your brothers, uncles, sons, and fathers are coming home, while the news we hear is that the people of our color has been innocently murdered, left lifeless on the ground? Since we could remember, a nigger has been killed would be the headline in your newspaper. And here we are many years later, and still to many of you, black lives does not matter. Black lives in America is like gazelles in the jungle, hunted by human lions who desire to gain from our race being crumbled. They destroy our Black Wall Street, sending us to live on Black War Street, a street they design and poison with drugs, a street where we were forced to survive on, a street that caused our men to be labeled as thugs. Hey Jim, let's get rid of the crow that causes segregation, creating enemies and foe. Let's get rid of total lynching. This is not just an act, but a system created to remove us from civilization, desired to end our very existence. We say Black Lives Matter, then you say all lives matter. But still, it's blacks who suffer by the hands of crooked cops and those who believes in white supremacy. Then you say you are afraid of us? Y'all have no decency. The truth is, you are afraid when you see people of color. So your instinct is to kill us at first sight because you believe the same thing will happen to you if we ever regain our power. So I say, black people, rise up and unite. Let's come together as a nation for our sound to be heard, not just to the street, but all over. It's time for them to know we are no longer slaves and that Black Lives Matter.